What's up guys? Welcome back to Ride with Bean. I have now made over 400 videos on this channel and I've gotten a lot of questions about what kind of cameras I'm using and about my equipment. So today I thought I would tell you about that, my cameras and my equipment. When I started this channel I knew very little about movie making and filming and picture taking and editing and all of this. I knew absolutely nothing. I still don't really know much, but I've learned a little bit over the last couple of years. At least enough to make the videos that I've made here on this channel. For me it's been a learning process this whole time. And I've learned a lot, but I still feel like I know absolutely nothing. The main camera that I've been using ever since I started this channel in 2018 has been this camera. It's the GoPro Hero 7. This is getting quite old now, but this has actually been the best camera that I've used. It's the most reliable camera, at least, that I've used. I've used it for 6 years now, more than 6 years. And this is the only camera that I've had, action camera at least, that hasn't really failed. The only issue with it is that sometimes when I hit record, it just doesn't start and I have to remove the battery and then it works again. That happens like every maybe 10th time that I want to hit record. But other than that, this camera has actually lasted and it's given me consistent results for this whole time. This is the camera that I've been using on my helmet. And the older GoPros, you had to use this extra housing with this stupid cable to get a microphone plugged into it. This one is really annoying and I've had to switch them out many times. You see the cable keeps breaking because you have to bend it around. I don't know why they made it this way, but this housing is quite big and bulky. The new GoPros of course are smaller, but since this is the most important camera, I used the camera that I felt was most reliable here, yeah. So, and the microphone I've been using is a Røde lavalier with a muff, dead cat on, and I've just like rigged it up inside the helmet. But it's starting to break as well. It's starting to get like cracks in it, so I need to switch it out before the next season. And for the past 2 years, I've used the GoPro Hero 10 as my second camera, the one I put on the handlebars. And this is also the camera that I've used for vlogging when I've been walking around cities. But to do that, I need to put a media mount on it. And this media mount and the GoPro Hero 10, I've had quite a lot of issues with, to be honest. I really like GoPro. I like the intuitive nature of it, the ease of use and the quality of the image. I'm really happy with. But the functionality, like the practical use of it, is just annoying because there's so many like stupid faults. The battery on the GoPro Hero 10 just stops working, and you have to, like on the 7, you just have to take it out and put it back in. But unfortunately, with the GoPro, you have to unscrew everything to take it out of the housing, which is a hassle when it happens like 10 times a day. And especially on the bike with gloves on and everything like this. And the media mounts, I bought I think 4 media mounts because they just suddenly stopped working. So that's been really annoying. But when the GoPros have worked, I've been really happy with them. I've kept my second camera on a grip stick that I use on the handlebar. That allows me to change angles very quickly and get more interesting shots. So yeah, the GoPro Hero 10 with the grip stick and the media mount. That has been my second camera. And for the B-roll, I've mostly used the iPhone. Another thing about the GoPros is the battery charging cases. So I've had for the GoPro Hero 7 and for the 10 2 different batteries. This one is really nice. It's actually pretty compact and the batteries stay in here when you charge them. And you can really just plug it in and chuck it in your back, connect it to a power bank, and it just works. So the Hero 7 batteries has been really good and they last quite a while. But the GoPro Hero 10 batteries, at least the regular ones, they die very fast and they stop working all the time. And this charging case for it, since it's not covering the whole battery, I have to use a rubber band on it because it just disconnects itself all the time, which is really annoying. But that was the equipment that I used the whole first season. So everything I shot in the first season was with these two cameras and my iPhone. But unfortunately, the GoPro Hero 10 has not been the most reliable camera. I've had to get new ones multiple times during the trip. One just broke, and another one melted in Morocco when it got too hot. And in Budapest, one drowned, and another one just lost its lens cover, and it got water inside and just stopped working. It also cracked on the side here. I haven't kept all of the GoPros, but these are the two I brought back with me. And they are both dead. They don't work anymore. So I had to get a GoPro Hero 11 to keep filming for the second season. So in the second season I was using a GoPro Hero 11, this one, with the media mount for vlogging and without it for my second camera on the bike. And for the second season I also got Insta 360 that is also broken now. The lens is all scratched up, and yeah. So I've run through a few cameras on this trip, unfortunately. And when I've been vlogging with the GoPro, with the media mount, the microphone I've been using is the Røde VideoMicro Mic. This is cheap microphone, but I think the sound is pretty decent. I don't know if you agree with me. What do you think about the sound of my videos? I know it's not perfect. It could be a lot better, but I've been pretty satisfied with it. So yeah, the Røde VideoMic with the dead cat. That's the mic I've been using for this whole thing. And also, I almost forgot. Yeah, for some of the videos, I also used the Røde Wireless Go. This was really good. I was really happy with this for most of the first season. And then suddenly it just stopped recording sometimes at random points. And half the time I was using it, I got this really annoying like disturbance sound, like this interference sound. And no matter what I did on any camera, I couldn't get rid of it. So I sort of stopped using this and started only using this. And now I have ordered the new DJI Mic 2. I haven't gotten it yet, but that's the mic I'm going to be using for season 3, along with this one. So we'll see what the sound will be like in season 3 as well. Yeah. What? Yeah. The GoPro Hero 11 is good, but it has the same faults as the Hero 10, except that it breaks down more often. I have to take out the battery more often than on the 10. And for some reason, it only records for like a few minutes, and then I have to start and stop it again. And I don't know why. I haven't been able to figure any of this out. But yeah, for the second season, this was my main second camera. And I also got a drone because I wanted to get more like aerial shots, more cinematic photography. So I got a drone, but I could only get I only had the Mavic Mini 1. It worked a little bit in the beginning, but then suddenly it started malfunctioning as well, and it only wanted to fly for 30 seconds before falling out of the sky. So after a while in the second season, I couldn't use it anymore. So it didn't really get used as much as I was hoping it would. But the few aerial shots I got in the second season was with this camera, this drone. And for the second season, I wanted to step up my game a little bit. I wanted to learn a little bit more about how to use cameras and how I can be a little bit more creative. So I bought an A7C, a Sony A7C, which is what I'm filming this on right now. And that has taught me a lot about like compositions and like a little bit more about framing and the things you need to know about. I don't really understand it yet, but I'm starting to learn it now. And so hopefully going forward, I'm going to be able to make better quality videos. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But now for the third season that I'm about to embark on in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks or so, I have gotten a couple of new cameras. So I've gotten a drone, another drone. This time I got the Mavic Mini 3 drone. It's this one. And so for the season 3, I'm going to be using this as much as I can. I'm going to be traveling in Norway, so there's a lot of nice fjords and mountains to film from the air. So I need to learn how to use it properly because I haven't learned that yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I also got another camera to use as my vlogging camera or filming other things, which is the DJI Osmo 3. This is a really nice camera with a gimbal and a nice screen. And really easy to use. Really good quality footage. Also this I just got recently, so I haven't really learned how to use it properly yet, but I'm looking forward to learning how to use this to hopefully make better videos in season 3. And lastly, for the third season, I switched out my helmet camera and I got the DJI Action 4, which I've heard a lot of good things about. I also just got this, so I haven't been able to test it out yet. But this I'm going to be using as my helmet camera in season 3. I'm curious. I'm sort of switching from GoPro to DJI now. I'm changing out my whole lineup here from GoPro to DJI. I'm hoping that's a good switch. I'd love to hear your opinions about it, if you think that's a good idea or not, and if you have any other recommendations or tips or tricks for me for how to make better videos and filming or anything. So yeah, those are my new cameras and the cameras that I've been using for the past couple of years. And of course all of this creates a lot of footage that takes up a lot of storage. So for the most part I've been using the Lassier rugged hard drives, the 5 terabytes if I could find them, or 4 terabytes if I could find that. And on this trip in the last 2 years I have filled up 13, almost 14 4 or 5 terabyte hard drives, and I've been lugging them all with me on the bike. It's quite a lot of extra weight in just hard drives. But during my trip, well, of course it varies from time to time, but on average on the filming days I think I've been filming maybe 100 to 200 gigabytes every day on all the cameras. So yeah, it fills up quite fast. And on season 3, I've bought 2 new ones to store the footage for season 3. For the still shots, I've also been using this tripod for the smaller cameras. And if you remember, last year I met Kyler, the American YouTuber, Nomad Ambience. He was traveling around showing me a little bit of how to use my Sony. And he also recommended that I got this tripod, which is the Peak Performance tripod, like travel tripod. And this is really nice, really solid tripod that has the functionality, all the functionality that you need. If you get one of these Peak Performance clips, you can just snap the camera in and out like this easily. And it also has a really nice hidden surprise here, which is a mobile phone holder. So you can just clip that in lock it and lock this, and you can put your phone in there, and you have a tripod for your phone as well. And this can be bent every which way to get any angle that you want, and it can also be used as a selfie stick. So if you're looking for a tripod, this peak performance tripod is the one I would absolutely recommend. It has basically all the functionality that you need from a tripod. And it has a hook underneath here so that you can hang something heavy if it's a little bit windy to stabilize it. And when you pack it up, it takes up very little space. Like this. And you can just put it in your backpack or strap it to the side of your bike or whatever. And it weighs very little. I'm not sure exactly, just like 1.5 kilo or something, I think. Yeah. Peak performance tripod. This is probably the piece of equipment that I'm most satisfied with of all the equipment that I have. I don't really have any complaints about this. And everything has been edited on my Mac with Final Cut Pro. Also, Final Cut Pro, I had no idea how to edit anything before, but Final Cut Pro I find very intuitive for idiots like me. It's also really good for professionals, but I haven't really learned all the functionality yet. But I think if you want to start learning video editing and have absolutely no idea, then well, iMovie is good if you have a Mac, but Final Cut is really, really good because it's just so intuitive. I've tried editing on DaVinci and other programs too, and they are all really great. It's just the barrier to entry is much bigger on those, I think. So yeah, that is basically how I've been making all the videos so far, and the things I'm planning to learn in the future. So yeah, I hope that answered some of your questions. If you have any more, just leave a comment and I'll try to answer it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give me a thumbs up, click subscribe and ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next episode. Yeah, the season 3 is starting in, I think, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. At least I'm leaving in 3 weeks. And then I'll try to edit as much as I can on the road, but I know that it's really difficult and I have a really packed program. So I'm not sure exactly how fast I am able to edit the videos this summer. But I'm gonna try to do it as fast as possible so that I can release at least 2 videos a week in season 3 as well, like I was trying to do in season 2. So yeah, looking forward to a new season, and hope you guys will stick with me, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.